Holy moly, waka content moly. Started for what the fuck is that? Who are these guys? Bodyguard pal, who are you? Oh, another level 4 watering pal? What? Stop. It's a 3v3. This is my first time ever doing arena. This is a solo world. Oh, that's right. They said they build bases now. Honestly, I was not ready for this much stuff or this much of an update in Palworld, which is not a bad thing whatsoever, but I definitely feel overwhelmed. Tide of Terraria is exactly what Palworld needed, but more accurately, is exactly what Palworld is known to do when dropping big content updates. New pals, new areas, new stuff, lots of quality of life improvements. So in this video, let's briefly go over them. Let us start with the collab portion of the update. Right near the fisherman village, you'll see an island where the dungeon will exist to the collab area. And this dungeon is pretty fucking cool. It is much more intricate than the other dungeons we are used to. However, I haven't been to the other ones. They did mention they might have updated them, so that will be really cool to explore. But here you get to collect a bunch of stuff, get to see the pals or the enemies to kind of capture, though they won't appear in the pal deck because technically they aren't pals. But in the dungeon, this is where you find the hallowed bars, which I believe are used for the new collab items, the new gear, weapons, and after defeating the dungeon boss, I believe that's how you grind the tokens to get the new raid boss that is tied to the collab event. I haven't done it yet, but that's still really goddamn cool. So this dungeon is where you go to farm the Terraria stuff, period. Honestly, I'm down to check out this game because this is exciting. Of course, new pals have been added in 3 new areas: a shipwreck island, a tropical island, and an iceberg island. And this is where you'll find the new pals added to the Palpedia. I mean, look at this new island with 6 crude oil nodes. That's super exciting, but only if I can figure out how to get a base to cover all these nodes. Man, I'm racking up Palworld ideas like, oh my god, this summer is going to be Palworld summer. And I'm so close to monetization, so if you guys enjoy this video and enjoy the content I do, please hit the like, comment, and sub because we're almost there. And that would be a game changer. But you know what else is a game changer? Fishing is now in the game, baby. New and old water pals can now be fished at certain areas around the map. In the water, you'll see them glowing, and that's when you know it's a fishing spot. With the starter pole, you get that and basic bait. You can go on your journey. Of course, it wouldn't be fishing without a fishing minigame, but it's so satisfying. And with the fishing pole, you can use a water pal to go around and look at these salvage areas, which have been added all across the ocean to mine all sorts of stuff, especially the new ore, which is important for the later end content since now the new stuff brings us up to level 65. Oh my god, now I gotta reboot my food farms. Why haven't I done this? I feel so underprepared here. So yeah, I may be underprepared. Yes, I haven't even been the Fay Break boss yet, but you know what's actually kind of cool? I get to finally play a mode that was introduced in the game a while ago and take advantage of. Yep, I'm talking about Arena. Arena now has a cool as hell solo challenger system, basically a solo ranked mode where you get to go in, fight, level up, grind tickets to get rewards. It's an engaging experience just for you if you're a solo player, and that is goddamn awesome. But in order for me to grind it, I need battle pals, and I don't even have that anymore because I kind of deleted a lot of my pals. Why didn't I prepare better? I didn't do anything in Fay Break. Jeez. That means I gotta go back to the breeding grind. But what's cool is now we have a surgery table, and that is the coolest addition. Arena and I believe bounties give you a way to unlock implants, which basically are skills you get to unlock so that way you can implant them on your pals. And wow, what a game changer. Prior to the update, I mean, it took me forever to get Nocturnal Lilines because I really wanted a 24/7 farm. And with this, I got my Germantine Dragons 2 Nocturnal in a cinch. Holy moly, what a game changer. They also reworked a lot of stuff, so the early game and really the game as a whole is coming together and looking like a true 1.0 game. The new mission structure is reminiscent of RPG games, giving you structure, direction, and they do give out tons of XP, so don't skip them just because you've probably already done them. The settlements were reworked, adding new life to them, which makes the game feel lively. The NPCs, depending on who you interact, will also give you missions. Like for example, Zoe from the first tower boss, you can now do missions and partner up, and she basically now becomes a member of your party. Super duper cool. She's basically a Grizzball, just think of her as a skin pretty much, but she behaves and acts as a Grizzball. Pals have now a trust mechanic, which already enforces at least the mindset that I've always had, that is, I treasure my pals, keep them as long as possible, and the trust mechanic boosts their stats the longer you are with them, rewarding you for being consistent and keeping a pal. Now with that system and the surgery table, you may not need to breed for the perfect pal. You can just make a pal you're invested in and make that your perfect pal. Speaking of lively map, look at these faction bases. These are nuts. New random encounters around the map. You can invade them, raid them, and that just brings the whole experience together, breathing life into a pretty vibrant world. And I love it. Look, if you stopped and have not played in a while or never have played, this is the perfect time to jump in. Palworld is really coming together as a game, streamlining a lot of pain points we day one players have had to deal with, and I'm excited for my next round of 200 hours because I've lost count how many hours I've sunk into this game. Palworld is here to stay. Nintendo can kick rocks. See you guys next time. Adios.